Angry guy here, and society has destroyed men. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Society has destroyed men. Guys, let's look at this article. I mean, this is something that I want to talk about. It's a movie that's coming out very soon. It's called Ricky Stenicki. It stars John Cena, and a trailer for it just came out on IGN. However, I'm not so sure if I can get away with playing it. It's a strange thing with YouTube, but we're just going to talk a little bit about it. It's a comedy film where a bunch of guys lie about this guy who they have as a friend, and they've been lying about him to their wives for years, and then they hire an actor to play the role of the guy who is played by John Cena, and it's supposed to be funny. But here's the thing, here's John Cena in a dress, and he's not only wearing one dress, he's wearing multiple dresses and skirts throughout the film. WWE fans are no stranger to John Cena's iconic wrestling attire. At one point in time, his jersey and baggy shorts grabbed the top spot on the merchandise list. Thus, fans were left clutching their stomachs when Cena was clipped by the paparazzi. The wrestler turned actor has taken Twitter by storm with his appearance for a movie shoot. In the viral piece, a makeup-clad John Cena was seen wearing a skirt and heels. His womanly attire has become meme material, but fans also respect the actor's dedication to titular roles. Guys, Dave Chappelle warned about this many, many years ago. All right? He said they come to you and they tell you to put the dress on. They say, put the dress on, okay? And Dave refused to put the dress on, and they were like, Dave, you're being crazy right now, Dave. Dave, you're acting. And Dave said, I'm not putting on the dress. And then 5 minutes later, they came back with a rewrite for the script that didn't include the dress. Okay, y'all remember what happened to Dave when he turned down, like, was it 60 million dollars? They immediately said he was crazy. Okay, and he was right. He was absolutely right to take off and go to Africa and let things calm down a bit, because that was purchase money. They were buying him. They were trying to buy him, and he said no. And he spent almost 20 years suffering after turning that money down. They punished him. But then you look at what Hollywood is today, and you go, Dave was right. Dave was 100% right. If he had ever put that skirt on, if he had ever put the dress on, that would have been the end of him. That was back in the 90s. They tried to get him to put a dress on. They said, listen, Dave, we want you to put this dress on. We have a great scene, and we want you to put this dress on for the movie. And he said no. And they were furious. And, Kevin Hart, another comedian, some of y'all know Little Kevin. He actually commented about the whole thing about being told to put the dress on. And he basically acted like he wasn't going to do it. And then SNL came along, and guess who's in a dress doing the Dougie? Little Kevin Hart is there wearing his dress, proud, smiling, all happy and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, look at this man in his dress. He put the dress on and the matching panties. And that just kind of tells you about society and where we are as a society right now, and how society has absolutely destroyed men. There's a lot of these men out here today. When it happens to women basically they cry, they go to the media and social media. Well, men, on the other hand, just have to man up. They just have to man up and take it in strides. Little Kevin Hart, they came to Kevin and said, Kevin, put the dress on. And what did Kevin do? He put the dress on, and that was it. And look at him now. He's worth like 300-400 million dollars, and he's everywhere. He's all over the place. And this is it's part of the humiliation rituals that these people undergo. And John understand what's going on. He knows what's up. This is the price that you have to pay for fame. Terry Crews, a number of years ago, he didn't want to pay the price, and then he went to the media. And that was that. But guys like John, and you can look at Terry's career. How has Terry's career been after that? He's been on America's Got Talent for a while, but it's nothing like it used to be before he disobeyed. This is and that's those are the consequences that you face when you don't want to obey, and you don't want to own up to your side of the agreement. you know and that's the truth. Now look at John. John is here making some of the biggest movies in the world, and he put the dress on, he put the dress on, he put the skirt on, he put the heels on, he put the makeup on, he put the panties on, and he's making his money. He's making his money. Look at little Kevin Hart. And they and that's and they don't these guys, these men in Hollywood, these executives, they don't mess around. They're very important individuals. So when they call John in, they say, come on, move your butt, big fella, move your butt, big fella. We have things to do. Come on, big fella, let's go, big fella, let's go. And he goes into the room. It's usually a hotel room, and by that point he's learned how to dance. He knows how to do, how to move his body the way that these men like it. And then he takes off the skirt. Takes off the skirt. He's wearing a padded bra underneath, so he takes off the bra, and he does a little dance. He was acrobatic. Don't forget, this guy is an acrobat. He's acrobatic. He's very athletic. So he knows how to work a pole. You'd be amazed to see John Cena work a pole, spinning around, upside down, doing backflips. Big as he is, you'd be amazed seeing him do backflips. All right, turning it back around, letting it clap, because and he better put on a damn good job, because little Kevin is no joke. Don't think little Kevin got to where he got to today without knowing how to make it clap. All right, little Kevin will look up. Little Kevin, he looks up at these men. He looks at them, and he just looks in their eyes, and his eyes are sparkling before he licks the lollipop. Before he licks the lollipop. Little Kevin is one of their favorites, and that's why he's been so successful. I mean, how many movies did Kevin shoot last year? Like 25 movies, 100 commercials, like 1,000 podcasts. I'm not really exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating at all. It's probably more than that. But I can't keep up to date with this little man. All right, but I mean, Kevin is a spokesperson for virtually everything in Hollywood. All right, and that's because Kevin knows his place. Kevin knows what his role is, and he's willing to do that. And you can see that John right here. John is basically he's playing ball. He's playing ball, and he's gonna go very, very far. He's going far. He is going very, very far right now. If he wants to drop an album, y'all would be shocked thinking that, oh, this is just a joke. John Cena dropping an album, and all of a sudden you see it like just blowing up on the charts. Like, holy cow, John Cena's collaborating with some of the biggest names in Hollywood. And you realize that this is because he knows his place. He knows his place, and he's doing what he has to do. He's doing what he has to do to survive. And that's just the reality of things. As men, we have to understand that society has destroyed men. And you can make a decision who you want to be. Do you want to be a Terry Crews, or do you want to be a John Cena? Do you want to be a do you want to be a do you want to be a Kevin Hart? Yeah, I mean, guys, you have to understand how the industry works, and decide what do you want to do. This is, you could walk away from society, or you could participate in society, but understand that there's going to be certain things you have to do to maintain that level of prestige, and to maintain that privilege, because it is a privilege. It is not a fundamental right. It is a privilege to be allowed to work in these industries, and it's a give and take type of things. There's certain things you will have to sacrifice, and certain things, and maybe certain people, but there's sacrifices will have to be made. For example, John Cena, he's sacrificing his body. And some other, when it comes to other people, they had to sacrifice people that were close to them, people that were in their life. But it's all about sacrifices. It's all about sacrifices. And it's about, what will you sacrifice? What are you willing to give to what are you willing to give to get what you want? Because once you sign that contract, and that's it right there. So you need to hold up your end of the bargain, or it can all fall apart for you. Because the devil, I mean, these individuals, these executives, they've been doing this a long time, and they're not going to be shortchanged out of what they're owed. They're going to come and collect, because that's just how these things work. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Society has destroyed men. Guys, what do you think about this? I want to know your thoughts on everything we discussed here in the comments. Let's talk about them in the comments, guys. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.